So I just watched The Burial, the brand new Amazon film from director Maggie Betts, and it stars Jamie Foxx and Tommy Lee Jones. Now recently I saw the film Anatomy of a Fall, and in my review for it I kind of said that the film was like Jon Jones. It was the Jon Jones of courtroom procedural dramas. And what I meant by that is that the film by itself was already a GOAT level movie. It was amazing, but you know, it just decided to also take steroids and be 10 times better than it had to be. So if Anatomy of a Fall was the Barry Bonds, Jon Jones of courtroom movies, The Burial is more like the Phillip Rivers, you know, no steroids, nothing crazy. It's not winning championships, but it's still pretty good player. So The Burial stars Tommy Lee Jones, who plays this funeral home owner. He owns a chain of family-run funeral homes, and he decides to make a deal with this big billionaire dickhead to sell off some of his funeral homes so he can have some money and he can stop his business from going bankrupt. Lo and behold, the guy fucks him over, and then Tommy Lee Jones has to turn to Jamie Foxx, who's this big charismatic lawyer, to go on and sue the big billionaire, and we get a big courtroom drama. And the movie is exactly what you would imagine it's going to be based on the trailer and just off seeing the description. It is your basic, everyday courtroom drama. It is the air of courtroom dramas. It's a very, very simple movie. It doesn't do anything crazy, but you know what it does do? It does a lot of stuff right in a very good way, despite it not being a crazy, risk-taking type film. First off, Jamie Foxx is great. If you like Jamie Foxx and you like him in these charismatic roles, which he does a lot of, you're gonna enjoy him in this movie. He's fun to watch. He doesn't do anything crazy special. It's not anything you're gonna remember very long, but it's very entertaining, and he's very good in this movie, and I think his character starts off kind of more interesting than he ends up being. I think the introduction and the earlier scenes with his character are much more interesting and set up a much more fascinating movie than you actually get, but he still ends up being somewhat interesting later in the movie, and as you watch him tear down this case and take it on, and as it gets more personal for him, the story, you know, it does work a little bit. Tommy Lee Jones, on the other hand, he's fine here. This definitely feels like kind of like a just, you know, he's getting to that age where he's just kind of throwing in performances. He's not really giving it his all, but he's still Tommy Lee Jones. He's fun here. I enjoyed his performance. Some other actors in this movie, Alan Ruck. I love him, man. I love seeing my Succession guys coming in, doing other movies. Alan Ruck is amazing here, and you know what? He was indeed interested in politics from a very, very young age.
Connor Roy was interested in politics at a very young age.
But yeah, Alan Ruck definitely does a great job. We need to see him in more stuff. I also want to shout out Bill Camp. I think he's really, really good in this movie. He plays the dickhead, douchebag billionaire to perfection. It's nothing special, but I think he did his job, and he was very, very good here. I do have some complaints about this movie that go way beyond just the fact that it's a very safe courtroom movie. And the first thing is that the courtroom scenes just felt significantly less realistic than in most courtroom dramas. Now listen, almost every single courtroom drama movie really stretches the American justice system and really stretches what would actually be allowed. I mean, there are some things that happen in this movie. I mean, even if you're like the bare minimum, you have the most bare minimum education on American justice and American courts, you'll see some stuff in this movie and go, I don't think that would be allowed here. Just complete malpractice from the judge and from the lawyers. It took me out of the movie a little bit because it was just hard to believe, but it's still entertaining. Is it the most dramatic courtroom movie you're gonna watch? Is it the most in-depth? Is it the most engaging when it comes to the actual courtroom stuff? No, not even close. But if you are a general viewer, or what I think is going to be the main audience of this movie, an older viewer, one of these like mom and pop type movies, I think you'll find a lot of entertainment here. I do think the movie drags on a little bit too long. I do think it probably could have been about 20 minutes shorter. I also think the movie starts to get into some like Green Book level political, conversating where it just felt so like it was trying to be this really woke, like politically correct movie that was really fighting for this racial equality, and it just didn't really make sense with this story, and I didn't love that aspect of it. It felt like it was way too on the nose with that, and it just did not make a lot of sense here at all. Like, it was a story that had nothing to do with any of that, yet it became a lot to do with that. But overall, I enjoyed The Burial. I think it's a fine movie. It's not a movie I thought I was going to review, and I'm only really reviewing it because I don't have anything else to make content-wise. But it's a fine movie. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. The Burial is good. I recommend it. Everybody go watch it, make up your own opinion, and let me know what you thought. So that's the video. Make sure to like it and subscribe. Make sure to turn on notifications to see everything as I post it. I will see you guys in the next one.